Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game, the best channel for Magic the Gathering Arena beginners and free-to-play individuals alike. Today we're taking another quick break from our Ikoria limited guides, playing with one of the new top decks within the meta. It focuses around Lurrus of the Dream Den, which is one of our new companion cards, which is really fun, and she sits at the head of our Rakdos Sacrifice deck. So as always, we're going to take a look at the deck list, talk about the strategy, get into our gameplay footage, and then come full circle with our closing thoughts. This video is brought to you by AetherHub. You can visit www.mtgaassistant.net to download one of the best Magic the Gathering Arena trackers to date. With that being said, let's break down the deck. Like I said, we have Lurrus of the Dream Den as our companion. It's a 3/2 for 3 with lifelink. Companion means that you can play this card from exile or your sideboard at any point during the game, which is really cool. And then it also means that you have to follow a set of companion rules if you want to do that. So Lurrus of the Dream Den's companion rule is each permanent card in your starting deck has converted mana cost 2 or less. So it means you're running a very small aggro deck, and she is going to be the strongest permanent card in your deck, right? During each of your turns, you may cast one permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard, which is basically everything, obviously, because of her companion rule. So this makes it able to cycle things very quickly from your graveyard. Every single turn you can play something. So we do have a lot of cancer in the deck. It starts off with Cauldron Familiar. This is a 1/1 for 1. When Cauldron Familiar enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. You can sacrifice a food, return Cauldron Familiar from your graveyard to the battlefield. We have 4 copies of Gutterbones, a 2/1 for 1, so good value there. However, he comes into the battlefield tapped, but you can pay 2, return him from the graveyard to your hand, activate this ability only on your turn, and only if an opponent has lost life this turn. We have 4 copies of Serrated Scorpion. This is a 1/2 for 1. When Serrated Scorpion dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. This is crazy, you guys. This is like the cat on steroids. We don't even need the oven and the food to replay it because we have Lurrus. So we can get Lurrus on the field and just start cycling these scorpions on him, which is really cool. Claim the Firstborn. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. We can use this on our own creature just to give it haste if we need. We have 4 copies of Witch's Oven. Tap it. Sacrifice target creature. Create a food token. If sacrifice creature's toughness was 4 or greater, create two food tokens instead. And then, of course, we can pay 2, sacrifice a food token, and gain 3 life. Moving on to our 2-drops, the high end of the deck now. We have 4 copies of Priest of Forgotten Gods. You can tap it, sacrifice 2 other creatures. Any number of players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. You add 2 black mana and draw a card. She is a 1/2. We have 4 copies of Rix Maddie Reveler. This is a 2/2 with a spectacle cost of 4. When when Rix Maddie Reveler enters the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. I can't do it. If Rix Maddie Reveler's spectacle cost was paid, instead discard your hand and draw 3 cards. We have 4 copies of Dreadhorde Butcher, a 1/1 with haste. Whenever Dreadhorde Butcher deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker, put a 1/1 counter on Dreadhorde Butcher. When Dreadhorde Butcher dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. 2 copies of Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. This is a 6/6. When Kroxa enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. Whenever Kroxa enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, and then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. The escaped cost is 4, plus exiling 5 other cards from your graveyard. Finally, we have 2 copies of Call of the Death Dweller, a sorcery card. Return up to 2 target creature cards with total converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a Death Touch counter on them, and then put a Menace counter on them. These spells are all accompanied by 2 copies of Castle Locthwain. We can pay 3, tap it, draw a card, then lose life equal to the number of cards in our hand. 8 swamps, 6 mountains, 4 blood crypts, and 4 fabled passages. Of course, our Lurrus sits at the head of this deck in our sideboard, so it's 61 card deck, and we basically have 8 cards in our draw hand, so a little bit of advantage there running a companion card. This deck is brutal, you guys. There's people hitting Mythic with this deck. I've seen someone went 17-2 into Mythic, so that's incredible. Myself, however, had a little bit of rough luck with this. It's been a kind of a weird day, in all honesty. So some good luck, some bad luck, some really interesting matches, and some really funny misplays for you guys today. So that's the deck list. Let's talk a little bit about the strategy, and then we're going to get into today's mishaps and gameplay footage. So the deck strategy is very basic. It's a lot like the other Rakdos Sacrifice or Rakdos Aggro. Play all your creatures as quick as you can. Get as much damage in as you can. The only thing I'd say is be very careful of losing your Lurrus of Dream Den. You only have one copy, and if they exile it, it's gone, and that's just that's a bummer, right? Typically, we're using our Call of the Death Dweller to bring our Lurrus back. If we lose it, we should be able to clear out the rest of his hit points if we need via Serrated Scorpion or a Cat Oven combo. Even Kroxa, replaying Kroxa over and over for that 3 damage, and then hopefully getting him on the field. If Kroxa can land an attack that's 9 damage, right? Because he does 6, and then 3 if he doesn't discard a non-land. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is basically one of our only forms of removal. We have to either have him only have 1 creature on the field, use Priest, sacrifice 2 creatures, he has to sacrifice 1, or we claim the Firstborn and take his creature to sacrifice, either through our Priest or our Witch's Oven. That's all the removal we have, so it's not a lot. It is an aggro deck. And like I said, if you can cycle your Serrated Scorpion with your Lurrus of the Dream Den a couple times, that is going to be obscene. Obviously, your Dreadhorde Butcher, get that out early, start ticking it up, and just treat their life total as a total to count down upon, like you normally would. But really focus on it, right? If he doesn't have life gain, he's definitely screwed. If he has life gain, it depends on how much and how quickly he can get it out and going. I know I'm rambling. There should be more to this strategy, but it's very simple. It just comes down to kind of getting the feel for it and knowing when to really go all out and when to kind of hold back. You don't want to overextend and lose your engines is the main thing. And that's something that you're kind of going to have to feel out. Use Rix Maddie's Spectacle cost as your draw engine. That's really all we have other than Priest of the Forgotten Gods. So you want to play her last after you've done damage for 4, and then you're going to get to draw 3 cards, which is really, really good. Again, we don't need too much of a draw engine because we're playing from our graveyard every turn with Lurrus. So yeah, that's that. This is the new Rakdos Sacrifice with Lurrus of the Dream Den as its commander. I think it's a really good deck, and I think it's going to be in the meta for a while. Again, my personal gameplay experience with it was about 50-50. You guys are probably going to get some good laughs, and I'll admit this was my first day spent with this deck. We've been so focused on our Ikoria limited guides, it's crazy. If you're playing any limited this season, be sure to check out our limited guides for beginners. We have you guys can. I have to stop saying you guys as well. I get a lot of comments about that. What do you do though? So that's all I have to say, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads. I really recommend everybody join our Discord as well. So with that all being said, let's get into today's gameplay footage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all later. Maybe not a great hand, but if he's playing a creature deck, I'm gonna oven the heck out of his stuff. Right? Just getting a nice kill there. Robber? Ouch. That's hot. Takes our cat. Pretty cool for him. Let's take the little ribber. Get our attack in. We can't draw because he's burning through his hand like a madman. Then we're definitely a sacrifices robber, so it's no longer in play. We have another claim the firstborn. I mean, his annex would be pretty cool if we did it too. That creature does get the draw. Takes a land. Could be worse. I'm interested why the robber is attacking. I don't really mind. Let's just kill that, I guess. Or not the robber, the fervent champion. I think he should have held that back. Alright, more untapped land, which is pretty groovy. Unless we need 2 red, we don't. We could play right into our Lurrus. Or we continue to flex. I say we continue to flex. Right? Let's take the robber. Yeah, we'll play our priest as well. So fairly nice field, right? When the scorpion dies, it's going to deal 2 damage. We kill it with the priest. That's dealing 4 damage. And we should be able to play all of those again from the graveyard. Oh, never mind. With our Lurrus. I guess actually we can play the priest. It just sets us back an additional turn. No attacks here, sadly. Bringing our priest back first. By golly, I hope we draw another Claim the Firstborn. Grim Initiate, not so bad. No Embercleave is nice. Let's chump block that. 4 damage is quite a bit. Plays as giant. Reasonable. This is pretty groovy, actually. Playing our priest into our scorpion. Unfortunately, we can't attack. It makes it a little bit weird, right? He's got a nice field. Let's end our turn here. Quite a bit of mana. Play up the stage. Full cost cast. He gets a spitter out and a land. Pretty cool. He gets to go a little bit wider, right? That much closer to his Torbrand. To his Embercleave. Mono red holding its own. Admittedly, this is my first time playing the Lurrus deck. And I'm already begging for it to stop. Getting hit with a lot of damage here. Gain some life out of the situation, I guess. And then let's kill our scorpion. Right, so we gain a little bit of life throughout the engagement, but he's got such good field presence here, it's not even funny. So, Scorpion in from play. The fact that we drew Fable Passage makes me very sad, right? I don't dare sacrifice Lurrus. And we don't really have any attackers. He could just easily double block and kill it. But holding on, trying to just cycle this Scorpion as much as we can. Hopefully we can draw a cat. Oh, nice. That's going to be game, you guys. He has 3 1/1s. He could even put his Steamkin down to a 1/1. Yarp. So this goes there like we previously seen. Let's kill the Scorch Spitter. And let's kill this 1/1 token. Getting hit for 8 damage. No, 9 damage. But we gain some life. And let's sack our passage here. And sack these foods for life. Right, we could do the oven first on the Scorpion. That gains us 2 life, takes him down by 2. And then we could just eat some food to gain some life, right? So mitigating the amount of damage he's able to do while still dealing with some of his field presence, right? Down to 11. Drawing another land. How bad does that feel? I guess it brings us closer to being able to eat more food. I don't know. It's more important for us to kill his creatures than to kill his life at this point. Right? If we attacked, we wouldn't have gotten any damage in. Because we can do 4 damage here. So we only have 5 damage left to do. Man, does this suck. So again, similar shenanigans. Killing his creatures slowly. Sacking the Scorpion. 2 damage, 2 life. And then let's eat food. Kills 2 creatures, take 8 damage. Oof. Alright, our turn. Ooh. We could do this, right? It enters the battlefield. Oh, we just get to do that anyways. We have to do damage. I don't know if it's... Oh, we win. I'm pretty sure this is easy. We attack with Lurrus, right? He deals damage. And then we could go this way or this way. I think just this way kills him too. Let's do it this way. So the priest would have sacrificed the 2 creatures, dealing 4 damage, and we didn't even need Rick's Maddie. I can't believe we came back to win that. Woof. 4 land is a lot in this deck, but we do have our Scorpion Oven Lurrus combo, which is like cat oven combo on juice. Like, it's kind of gross. 2 damage, 2 life. It's twice as good. Get Gutterbones in play first, right? Just because he comes in tapped. Next turn we'll play our Scorpion and Oven. You could get wiped here. Two damage. Deafening Clarion would make us cry home. We'd start writing the letter right now. Things aren't going well. I've not really been feeling myself lately. Okay. So the thing about Deafening Clarion is it's 3 or less, so it can't be played with Karuga. So we're A-okay. Bone Crusher Giant, though, it gets the kill. Right, just gets it out of the way. That's fine. Lurrus in the house. I bet he wishes he saved that step. Stomp. Step on him. For the Lurrus. You gotta get rid of this card, you guys. It is disgusting. Let's put our Castle Locthwain in as a draw engine. Storm's Wrath. Lovely. So we've got him down to 10. Lurrus is gone. We've got 3 damage on the field right now.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave. Hone your prowess.
We'll just oven it.
This isn't a fight you can win.
I don't know. This is a weird situation. Do we kill Teferi? Or do we just try to kill his health points? I almost say we just aggro him, right? He needs to bounce maybe my oven. I don't know. He's just tapped his creature. Nice. So we're able to put both of our gutter bones out because he tapped his Bone Crusher Giant. He's down to 7. We have 2 damage. We need 5 more damage, you guys.
Keep an open mind.
He gets a Shatter. He'll draw from it. He should attack first, though. Down to 5. I sure hope leaving his Teferi up was not that big of a mistake. We need a big draw here, you guys. No land. Let's look at the chances here. Only a 37% chance to draw land. Oops. I 100% forget about Narset. Every single time Narset's on the field, I go to draw. I know about Teferi. I never forget about Teferi. I am always forgetting about Narset. So the bummer here is unless we can deal damage to him next turn and play both of these Gutter Bones, he's got us with the Dream Trawler. Right, I could make him sacrifice here, potentially, if we can get anything that's not that. We can castle. Oh, no, we cannot because, again... Good game, you guys. Oopsie doopsie. So we get shut down. Okay, you guys. Let's keep this hand. I want to be in and out quite quickly here. Smoke break. Jeskai fires with Kruga. Pretty gross. I don't think it's better than Winota without fires, though, right? I think that's the new Jeskai deck if you're looking for the sick combo. Gutter Bones first, and then our... Ooh, then our Butcher, sadly. Let's get the boys counting up. So that's 3 damage, with another additional 2 on the field. So let's keep track. That puts us at 5. Oh my lord. Scorpion, Oven, Cat, good game. What a throwdown, you guys. This is an ideal hand. And of course, our Dreadhorde Butcher ticks up to 3. He's down to 12. So we have 5 damage on field already. 6, basically, if we kill the cat. Gross. And then we have already 6 on the field for next turn. So if there's no Deafening Clarion here, or no... Something good. Something needs to wipe the field, or this is game. Shatter the Sky. Let's kill the cat, make the food. Dealing 5 damage, gaining 2 life. Right, that's quite nice. And then the best thing of all, we get to play our cat again for an additional damage. Right, down to 5. Feels pretty bad. Oops, that would have been too loud. Might be. I guess let's sack our Lurrus. We need it out on the field. Anyways. Oh, we do that the same turn. That's my bad. Oops. I thought it had to be on the field for a full turn first, but we can drop it and play from our graveyard. That's what we needed to have done there. He needs to remove it. Kenrith gains a little bit of life, sure. Right, he only has the availability to go to 5. And then he grabs my Lurrus. Okay, so that's annoying. Let's not fall short here, you guys. We have the oven. Let's not forget about that. Man, that's annoying. Kenrith is so good. Tap your creature, bro. Attack me for 5. I know you want to. Yeah, you do. Please and thank you. Gives me 1 free damage. Right, because now we can attack with our cat. No defender. We need the big draw. I think the firstborn doesn't really help us at all. That's sad. I guess we get the cards out of the way, so that's nice. Only having one Lurrus is less than ideal. And now he draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards here, I think. 4. Nice. So we get bullied out again, you guys. Alright, everybody's gonna go and smash me now. Feels pretty bad. Getting hit, right? Feels pretty bad, and he's up to 13. None of his creatures are 3 or less, so it really screws up our claim the firstborn. He's gaining life every turn. Ouch. Straight struggles. He's just letting us rope ourselves, I guess. Have we lost internet? No, it's still here. Strange. Alright, it's our turn. Another claim the firstborn. That's a good game. It is what it is. We have to deal 4 more damage, and the life gain from Kenrith has just absolutely demolished us. I mean, we can chump block next turn, but we're still getting hit very hard. And I think he gets trample as well, so there's nothing we can do about that. Right? This is our big go-to right here. Is untapping our gutter bones. Right? Woo! End our turn. Good game. He's absolutely destroyed us. Oh, nice. I Cavalier Flames. We'll give him his good game, and we can show ourselves the door. Fires of Invention representing. Alright, we like the hand for the most part. It could be better, but we have enough land to get us going. And our Serrated Scorpion is kind of the powerhouse of the deck. So, Blaine gets Ben here. That's a nice name, right? It's like coming up against a John. I'd go as far as saying Frank would be more rare. So he gives us the good game as well. So let's green with a nice. He recognizes the brand, which is actually pretty cool at this point. It's not always something that people used to kind of at least catch on to. You know what? We'll leave it at that. I don't know that he recognizes us, but he at the very least catches on to it, right? So we're flipping out over our MTGA assistant to you guys, looking at our draw rates of our deck. So that's nice. We're playing against some form of Azor's control. Could be Jeskai last minute, but I doubt it. Yeah, definitely doubting that. Anywho, right? Scorpion in the field. Mountain in the field with our oven. Gutterbone slams for 2. He does get a 0-4 wall next turn, which is going to be annoying. But if this gentleman doesn't have much for removal, we should be able to deal with it. I believe we can also just grab his wall with our claim, the Firstborn, and sack it with our Witch's Oven. Why not, right? Banishing Light. Does he take the oven? Yup, he sure does. Crazy guy. Taking, doing 2 damage here, gaining 2 life. If only we had another mountain, we could make this work pretty nicely. Unfortunately, we don't, so let's hang out. We don't have our oven, so taking his wall isn't really as cool anymore. I think we just go in with our Dreadhorde Butcher. And technically he would be better off to block the Gutter Bones short term, but long term he would be better off to block the Dreadhorde Butcher. And he does go for the correct block in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I could probably shrink myself just a little bit, couldn't I? There we go. Feel too big today. So we got shattered. Hitting 1 damage. More land. Not always ideal. Whoops. Wrong land. I don't think he has any creatures, so let's just go for a draw. Discarding the land. Oh. Let's just give her haste, right, so she can attack this turn. That way we're getting some value out of our claim, the Firstborn. Dream Trawler has, what, 5 or 6 mana cost, so we're not grabbing that. That's his only creature. Let's see how low we can get him before we play our Lurrus. Right. Gutterbone's back on the field. He goes for his Omen, that's fine. Down to 11, but again, all he needs to do is drop, drop his Dream Trawler before we can get to our Priest of the Forgotten Gods. That's our sack ability, unless, yeah, that's really our only sack ability here in our main deck. Sideboard, we do have the option for Active Treason, but again, Dream Trawler can just tap to give itself hexproof. So it's very unlikely that we'd ever be able to get that without a direct sacrifice effect. See, right? We need a priest off the top, and then she needs to survive removal 1 turn. Actually, no, we could give her haste with claim. Negative. That is such a bummer. So it's probably unlikely. for him to do too much, I guess. I don't know, it's gonna be annoying. No attacks here. Oh no. That gosh dang Dream Trawler, you guys. Here I am trying to showcase these new decks for you guys that are broken. But yeah, it's just not happening. We're getting boxed out by every powerful archetype from before the meta, I believe, right? Actually, no. Kruga Fires was new. And we beat Mono Red, which didn't get anything too new. Nothing too spicy, that's for sure. I mean, it's not a good situation, right? He's tapped, and we pull our priest. Okay, this is nice. This is very nice. So he needs to have a counterspell is the thing. Let's attack, see what he does, right? Pushing our priority as far back as we can. It's a nice hit. Lurrus gains us a little bit of life as well. He's down to 8. Keep in mind, he gained 5 already. Let's see if it lands. We need to scoot around and absorb. We do. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. We're doing 4, 5, 6 damage here. Confirmed. If we want. And I think we do. No, Dovin's veto. That's fine, sir. I have another. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll target our opponent. I don't want to sacrifice a creature, that's for sure. But we do have to sacrifice 2 creatures to trigger it. And, I'm not going to do the Butcher or the Scorpion because they're going to do damage to him regardless unless he hits it with an Exile. So I'm fine with that, right? Plays his castle and then sacks the token. I didn't even realize that he would be able to do that. That's pretty cool. So he's got to keep the land up and available to do that again, right? Good game. Oh no, does he have a shatter? Definitely missed the fact that he had Castle Ardenvale there. Regardless, I think we still had to do it. And we do get hit with the shatter. Nice. 4 damage here though. I mean, he did just attack and gain 5. Ooh, we need an aggro card off the top. Not quite, but it's something. He's berating us with good games. Here you go. Let's get this over with if you're gonna kill us like that. Nice. Oh my god, you guys. He knows it. He knows it. Does he play another Dream Trawler here? We need some hot top decks, baby. Oh, I guess we could have replayed our Gutter Bones last turn. That's on me. Can we play it on his turn? Nah, we can bring it back to our hand on his turn. We can't play it on his turn. We fucked that up. Oh, we can't even bring it back. Oh no. Let me hit him. Oh, he's gonna make his little token. A good trade, actually. Forgot about that again. That's twice we've been burned. No. Let's go. Gotta finish my matches out. This guy just tries to berate people into leaving. I invented that metagame, bro. Like, that's how Hello the game was formed. So you're actually gonna have to finish your match. Because I know you'd love it if I would just quit. So no drawing with Narset.
Practiced against many foes alike. Keep an open mind.
Into another Shatter. What a guy. Let's cat up. Let's make him keep his Shatter. I don't know, right? Losing our Lurrus sucks so much in this deck. Once you lose your Lurrus, it's just a hard time to come back after that. Did we make misplays in this match? I mean, maybe. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know, educate me on that. Leave a timestamp as well. You're always so good at that. Alright, we've had enough. Let's try to get another win before we close out for today. I really like Dreadhorde Butcher in an opening hand. It's just such an aggro card. One of my favorites. 1/1, it's a little flimsy. You can shock it and receive negative value, but it's just so cool. This Serrated Scorpion is also kind of a sleeper of the set. Deals 2 damage, and you gain 2 life when it dies. That's like one of the cats on steroids. Except for that it doesn't have the food effect. But with Lurrus, there's no need for it, right? Smash in, Butcher goes to 2. So if he wipes the field, we're doing 4 damage minimum. Well, I guess just 4 damage, regardless. Oh, Kaya, he's going to offset that a little bit. Gains 3 life. We deal 2 damage, which means he gained 1 life in that interaction. Butcher out. By golly. Let's play our oven first. Be conservative, come on. Those food tokens are worth a little bit. We get to end our turn here. Our opponent's down to 15, and he's gained 3 life. Assassin's Trophy. That dirty dog. We're just gonna let it hit, I guess. Is what it is. That's absolutely fine. I do not mind that at all. Let's end turn here. Keeping Rixmati in our hand, just in case he wipes the field. We have 5 damage on the field confirmed. 6 with the cat.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy. I'm listening.
Activating the oven for the cat. Taking him down to 10. We only have 5 damage left to do, which we can do with our attack right here. Right, that's game. Let's see what we can get up to. Oh, land. Love it. We do get a Croxa, though. We probably could have played 2 of them for 2.
An unfortunate.
Getting a little life here. I don't think it's going to help him. Again, we have 6 damage on the field right now. And 3 more with Croxa. And then Lurrus can help bring whatever back. Probably our Dreadhorde Butcher. Questing Beast is good. Right? It's not bad, that's for sure. Doesn't have life gain, though. Claim the Firstborn on Questing Beast would be so broken. So... let's get after it. We'll just kill him here. We should have given our Lurrus haste. That's on us. I was click happy here, but I guess we don't even need it. And let's move on. We do get a win. Finally! This is a weird hand with not a lot of land, but we do have an early Butcher, and we can play a Croxa on top of that. So it could be worse. And we also have our Rix Maddie just as bodies. So Healer Hawk, not the greatest, honestly. He'll probably just trade with that and right out of the gate. But that's kind of what we need to happen. Because if he isn't a Johnny, we need to deal with that. And our Dreadhorde Butcher should click up at the same rate of his Johnny, at least off the start. Daxos is annoying. Let's hit him with Croxa. It would be cool to have the oven out and make 2 foods, but it is what it is. Again, let's attack. We could kill his Daxos, which is basically a necessity for us. Be cool if I could split the damage up. Man, that'd be awesome. Alright, we get hit. That's no fun. Yeah, we basically have to play our Rix Maddie. And honestly, the discard feels bad. But we're going to discard our other Rix Maddie. We get lucky enough to draw land. And we play our Gutter Bones. So, still, we really want to avoid a Johnny. A Helioid is also trouble for us. We're looking for our Priest of the Forgotten Gods so we can start using some form of sacrifice removal. Oh, there's Helioid. That's not good. He does attack now, and he does get the token. Does not feel good. Yeah. Return up to 2 target creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less. I guess we can only do 1. I think mana 3 or less total. It is what it is. It's better to get a Butcher clicking up, right? And then he's going to want to attack. Even if he plays an Ajani, our Butcher would be at least strong enough to kill it. He goes in for the Exile, always smart. And then he gets to attack 2, gain 2 life, and go to 3. Ouch. That's his second Lurrus. Probably could have paid for that land, played our Lurrus, and assumed that he didn't have removal, which he didn't, so that would have been better for us to do. Oh, and a Shadow Sphere, nice. We definitely should have paid for the land and played our Lurrus. Linden's so broken. We need to claim the Firstborn. Not good. Especially as he's hitting us with a 5/5 flyer. Ouch! Oh, it's a Brood Moth. We should have played our Kroxa. I thought he was sitting on a land, and he could have been. He could have top decked that, but unlikely. Good game. This feels so terribly bad. Cry. Oh my god. Maybe a serrated scorpion will help us. Ouch, you guys, we're having a tough day. Pretty cool hand. We can play our Witch's Oven and then instant speed sack our Kroxa. It's pretty late. I'm running off chocolate chips at this point. Temur Elementals. Going in full control here. And then we sack it with the oven for 2 food tokens. Out of full control. Pretty cool trick. Risen Reef is always very good. Interesting. He's got a little bit of white in there too. Let's do the exact same thing. Getting our gutter bones out. We have 4 food if we can find a cat somewhere. Hopefully, no more elementals because we don't want him to draw. He's down to 2 cards. Let's keep him there. Oh, the Thunderkin. And he's got, I guess, Rakdos. That's pretty crazy. That's not an elemental, though. He can take his Leafkin Druid, though. Sacks his Reef for a Winota. Oh no! Oh no! You guys, I gotta call it quits after this. This is absolutely insane. Hello! Good game. We took a look at Winota, Joiner of Forces yesterday. This card is busted. He took a land. He took a land. What world do we live in? Ouch! We should pack it up, but I guess let's let him do it again. I don't even know, you guys. As always, thanks for watching. I'm live every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I love your company. We can go through comedy shows like this together. I also really recommend everybody join our Discord. We have over 600 community members there. If you ever have any questions or you just are looking to talk about Magic, maybe share your experience, talk about your decks, maybe improve your decks with some community resources, right? So that's a great way to do that. Everybody's been very, very friendly. Again, this deck is absolutely busted. Is this the new Jank Winota build? Winota Elementals? I can't even. Right? Agent's time. Oh, take my Lurrus, bro. He opts for taking a land. Then Azorius Skyguard. He has such weird cards in this deck, but it's absolutely popped off on us. 2 land, and it's still a match somehow. Not. Alright, you guys. Same time, same place tomorrow, 6 a.m. PST, every day on Twitch, and then daily uploads on YouTube. Have a good night. Take care. We'll see you all tomorrow. If you liked today's video, be sure to check out some of our other content. We built playlists for our guides for beginners, and then we also have our greatest hits, which is a collection of our most popular videos. You can also subscribe if you're interested in winning up to 500,000 gems. So do that, tap that like button, send this out to a friend who you think might be interested in it as well, and have a great day.